out of this fucking spaceport today.
I know.
I'm gonna freak out.
You're
My
pretty
throat
confident
temperature's
as long as
already
people don't
freaking
die that we can do it.
Yep.
All right. Engaged in their toughest fight yet, the team surrounds a male Duros who multiple times has cried out his exacted vengeance on Kier, who rushed to the scene only to be knocked unconscious with a brutal hit. The rest of his teammates and Terry the Nexu hastily rushed in through the cloud of sand as Ain rides in on the back of a refurbished Magna droid to rescue their fallen team member.
Love it.
All right, so everyone roll for initiative.
13. No, 12. Sorry. 12. Quick maths.
19 for me.
23.
Oh, look, is there a modifier in this or no?
It's going to be just your dex modifier, Mike.
It's just your dex.
You have
that's the
you'll have a
initiative
check mod. You'll have a check mod modifier.
The check mod is usually your ability score, plus your proficiency if you're
At your skill.
got any in that.
Yep.
Hey, this is a
Right,
lot.
my buddy from school was asking me, what's like the name of this game?
Just
Like-
Star Wars RPG, basically.
Star Wars
Okay.
Saga Edition.
That's the version we're playing. Yes.
That's 7. I think I've been last almost every time.
7, Mike.
Yeah.
Case, what was it that you got? For Ain?
23.
23.
Wow.
Jesus. And Adam, you said 12.
Correct.
All right, Fossa, can you roll one more time?
I got 19.
I know. Can you roll one more time?
Oh, probably because I rolled the same as the Duros. 16.
All right. Sorry, I can't read my own writing. All righty. So in the middle of the sand, the Duros stops firing. As you remember, he was kind of shooting all over the place. He stops firing because he's no longer able to see and does a double roll out the back of the sand and just starts open firing into the big cloud of sand, not able to see anything, but just starts firing into the open cloud of sand. The people that are there, so as he's aiming, he knows that Kier is towards the ground somewhere around him because he had been knocked out. And his goal, what you've gathered, his goal in life is to just kill. Like that's what he's here for. Just exact vengeance on Kier. But it seems like he's there to kind of reclaim the what was stolen from his family. So he's kind of shooting in that area, and Gonzoro and Terry the Nexu are the closest over there, so it's kind of all in there. Quickly.
Did you say where
Who's
we
Kier
were?
again? Is that Jason?
What was that?
Where are we on the map right now? Aren't we by the Cantana?
We're kind of in between, almost perfectly splitting the Cantina and the corner spaceport.
That's
Okay.
one of my favorite musicians, Carlos Cantana.
Cantana.
Who's Kier again? Is Kier Jason?
Yeah.
Here is Jason. All right, so real quick, I'm going to roll for shots.
Going
Shots?
back to the-
All right. All right, Mike, what is your reflex defense?
Reflex defense total is 15.
15. All right, so you are going
Adam,
to hit.
Adam, pick her up, you monster.
No, she can't comfortably sit on my lap.
Oh.
I get hit, you say?
Yeah, you're going to get hit.
Oh, bummer.
And
got a lot of HP though.
He's using. And Terry gets hit as well.
No.
What equipment do I have that brings my health down 19?
And so you're as he's taking a shot at you, you just take 2 shots. They're not really glancing blows, but one of them hits you pretty hard, and the other one kind of just pings off in the same spot. 11 HP, and Terry takes 8-10 HP. So, boom, the same thing. Terry's standing right near you after jumping through, and he just takes just 2 hits, another 2 shots.
Or Care Bear.
He's sitting right here. He hears me talking about him.
Yeah.
All right. Case, it is your turn, or Ain, it is your turn. If you recall, you are riding in, hanging on to the back of this Magna droid like a, I don't know, like just piggybacking this thing.
Did you name your character after Ayn Rand, Casey?
Sure.
You actually aren't there yet. You won't reach it for another 2 turns, but you can try and take long-range shots from where you're at.
Does the droid have weapons?
The droid is carrying the vibro staff,
What
or
is
an
that?
electro staff, as it were.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. And I do not have any long-range weapons. Can I see what's happening at least? You said there was a bunch of dust.
You can roll perception and see how much you can see.
Okay, let's do that. Whew. Great. 11.
All right, so as you're looking forward, you can see the large cloud of smoke, or the large cloud of sand, but there's really not that much to see beyond that. You can see that Plo is kind of sitting on the outside of it, and he's the only one that you're able to see, and he's kind of looking in and still kind of moving towards the group. He's the furthest away, but he's really the only one you can see. You just see the large cloud of sand that's starting to settle a little bit, but you can't see anything beyond it.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep going as is.
Riding in.
Yep.
Your chariot of steel.
Yes.
All right, Fasa, it is to you.
How far away am I from this creature? And could
You're
you please?
now within probably about 10 feet after his roll. You would have been at a lightsaber's distance before his double roll back. And you have since unignited your lightsaber.
Oh, thanks for doing that for me, Ryan. Could you describe what a Durian is?
What a Durin is?
Yeah, Durian, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a blue-skinned, has large red eyes, and
Yeah.
he's humanoid and with a, normal height.
Okay, since he looks like a fly, I'm going to name him Jeff Goldblum. I would like to use a force power. I want to use force disarm because you said he was wielding a gun, right?
He's dual-wielding
2 guns.
pistols.
Got 2 guns. All right, I'm going to try and pull one of them mofos out of his hand. I need to use the force check. Use this check in place of your attack roll when attempting to disarm a target.
All right.
If your disarm attempt succeeds, you may choose to let the item drop to the ground in the target's fighting space, or have them fly in your hand, in which case you must have a free hand to catch it, which I do. Okay, use the force. Let me just zoom in. Oh, yes. Plus 13, because I'm trained. Oh. Well, I rolled that's a 4 on the dice. It's going to end up being 17.
All right, you have exceeded his will defense, so you are able to, as you reach out towards him, he rips it out of his hand, and he doesn't really subscribe to a belief in the force whatsoever, so he doesn't really know what it is that's happening. He wasn't prepared for something like this. He is familiar with lightsabers in general, but he doesn't know what the use of the Force is and never understood what it is, the power that his brother had.
Yeah.
So as it rips out of his hand, he expresses a scream and is like, he just so confused and infuriated.
I actually have the perfect sound clip actually pulled up on my my phone right now. Just one moment.
Oh shit! I forgot this is Jason's brother.
Me too. 1 second. Here we go.
That's the death scream.
That's the Wilhelm screen. But I also want to use a force point to just crush it because you refill after every level up, and I don't think I've used any.
Alex, don't crush it. You can give it to one of us because we're pretty.
Listen, this motherfucker has another gun we can take, but for now he might use it to hurt us.
Why not take 2
Don't
guns?
patronize me. Don't talk to me like a 3-year-old, Alex.
All right.
A force point is going to destroy the target weapon instead. So
All right. So as you're pulling it towards you, it starts to compact, crunch, and by the time it reaches you, it's a little ball.
Can I have it crumple in his hand, or does it come out of his hand?
You've already pulled it towards you.
Sweet.
So you have a little ball with it in your hand. Do you want to do anything with it?
I'm not even gonna have it come into my hand. It's gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch it. It's gonna drop to the ground, and
Okay.
I want to reignite my lightsaber and move towards him.
All right. Starting the move towards him. Plo, you are, just to kind of reiterate where it is that you're at, you're sort of on the outside of this dust cloud as it's continuing to settle, and you're probably 20 or so, maybe a little bit more, probably 30 feet away from him.
Okay.
Moving
I'm gonna
your rifle out, and you've been taking sniper shots at him.
I'm gonna roll a perception just to see how much of the inside the smoke I can see.
All right.
$20.
All right. So as you look through, you're still, as you're moving forward, looking down the scope of your gun, and this is how you're watching the whole scene unfold. And you see Fossa ignite his lightsaber and start moving towards the Duros, who has double pack, and he's still kind of like looking back in stunned exacerbation and then as you look a little bit towards the left of both of them, or the Duros right and Fossa's left, you see Terry the Nexu, and he's kind of there whimpering a little bit, and just you could see where he's bleeding. And then you can see Gonzoro, who has just been enraged and infuriated by this fairly substantial hit that he's taken to his arm.
Okay. Since the Duros is a little bit like stunned right now, he can't dodge my blaster as well. So I'm going to take a shot right at his chest.
All right. And you don't have any range penalty. So
Right.
you 1d20
So-
ranged plus ranged attack bonus plus your dex mod.
Okay.
Wouldn't you love a medical?
What?
Where's the dex? Oh, there it is. My bad. $11.
All right, so as you're looking through it, you can see as you focus your sights back on the Duros, you see the vague outline of where he's at as you're shooting through the sand, and take another big shot, and you can see the little dust cloud go up of where you just missed him. John Zorro.
Yeah, I'm looking to find like the Wookiee page, and I'm not going to worry about it on my turn right now, but what's that page that I can go
If you
to
link
find?
to it, there's a link on your character sheet.
I'd like it.
It should be up in the top left where it has Wookiee under next to species there. It should load that up from there.
We'll just open it up on your email here.
Oh, yeah. So how close am I? I don't think I have any long distance.
You're within probably about 15 feet of him, and Terry is between you and he, just to your right.
How much HP does this guy have?
When I run my games, I usually have people roll perceptions in order for them to notice how healthy they are.
Yep.
But he can handle it however he wants.
That is precisely what you can do if you can figure it out.
I'll roll a perception check. Okay,
All right.
Oh, whopping 1 natural. Jesus. So, and
as you look around, you're blinded with rage for after being hit with this. All you sense is the adrenaline rushing through you as you extremely frustrated of being hit.
Does anybody know on this die roller when you first pull it up? No, it is random. Okay, I was just making sure it didn't just automatically pull on. Jesus, things are going great. Should I even do anything? Let me see what I got in there. Man, I gotta look at all my feats and whatnot. First, can I take a med pack?
To yourself?
Yeah.
Yep. It's
How
gonna
much
take you a
HP?
turn to heal yourself. You're not gonna be able
How
to
much
attack, and you
HP?
can move and heal yourself, but you can't attack and heal yourself.
Okay, but how much HP does it heal?
Well, let's just take a look, shall we?
And I think I'm at what, 24 HP? Man, what was that? Yeah, the power attack. Maybe I'll try power attack. Those kept blowing up in my face, though.
So you can apply it. You can apply it to yourself. You can only use one on yourself once every 24-hour period. And do you have treat injury as a skill? Yes, you
Have
do.
what?
Treat injury.
As a skill.
Oh, okay.
You do. But you don't have any check mod for it. So you'll roll a 1d20 and that's how much you'll get.
I don't want to heal then. I'll just wait. I'm looking at this, the Rocher Rage or whatever. Your mighty rage must be tempered. Whatever it is. When you first enter your rage, you gain a number of bonus hit points equal to 10 plus 1/2 your level. Not great. Damage is subtracted from bonus hit points first, and any bonus hit points remaining at the end of the encounter are lost. It doesn't sound good. What's bonus hit points compared to regular? I'm a little confused with that. Can you help me with that?
What would your bonus points be?
Yeah, I'm not really sure bonus points. Like,
I think
so
your bonus hit points would be the things like your mods. Instead of just your 1d20 roll, your bonus hit points are going to be your melee attack mod plus your strength mod.
I don't think that would be worth it at this point. I'm such a low level. I think that's better when you're high level. Here's what we'll do. I'll come at him with a knife.
All right. You can reach him in this turn. So if you rush him and attack, you can probably make that.
Okay, yeah. So I got to roll a 1d20 now. For the hit.
Yep. So as you rush towards him, roll your 1d20, and then you're adding your base attack plus strength.
Base attack plus strength. Okay.
Roll your one.
I'm nervous. 4. Oh. 6, 4.
Did you add in?
You have any more force
No,
points?
I
Yeah, wait, he has to add
added
in everything.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Why don't I just save you and go ahead and roll? Use one of your force points.
Yeah. So I got to roll again.
Roll your 1d20 again.
15. There we go.
All right, there you go.
Nice.
Jesus.
What were your mods?
Sorry. So I got 2 with my base attack, and then I've got a mod. Or am I looking at totals or mods? I'm looking at the mod, right?
So you're looking. Well, the attack ones are bonuses, so you'll get those no matter what. So you're doing melee attack bonus, you'll get that total, and then you add your strength mod.
So that's going to be a total of 10. So I got 25 as a total with my 1d20.
All right. So as you rush towards him, and you raise up your knife, and you drive it into the shoulder that he's still holding his other gun with.
Yes.
What is your damage on your knife?
Let me look.
It is a 1d4, so you're not going to roll the whole heck.
Oh, I have to roll a 1d4.
So yep, roll 1d4, and then you also have
I got a 4.
Well, that's good. And then you have a melee damage bonus as well of 5.
9.
So 9.
Yep.
I like it.
So as you're stabbing, you kind of twist it a little bit in there, and he and like drops his other gun on the ground, and he kind of drops down to one knee as well. So now it's back to the Duros. So as he's kind of writhing in pain a little bit with one arm, he reaches back behind his back and pulls out a blade of his own, pulls out just a vibro blade, and just probably about a 6 to 12 inch blade, very similar knife, but 6 to 8 inches. Pulls that out and just tries to slash down on the arm that you have in him, on his knife. Let's see.
Did we take Jason's turn?
Oof.
He's unconscious.
He's passed out, yeah. All right, so he is going to
take on his face.
Why can't you roll a 1?
And he's going to do 6 damage as he cuts down. And as he cuts down, you can hear, or you can smell the smell of burning hair and flesh as it cuts through you.
Don't you just love the smell of napalm in the morning?
Smells burning Wookiee flesh.
All right, Ain, you're still within 1 turn's range of the rest of the team.
Well, poop.
Jesus, help me out here. No, don't actually. You'll
I'm not close enough.
I know.
Let's do perception. Oh, can I see? All right, there we go. Here's something. 27.
Wow.
Holy hell. All right, so as you continue to rush forward and you're now within probably 40 feet of the rest of the team, the dust is still continuing to settle, so you start to be able to see the outline of Gonzoro now entangled with the Duros, and just beyond them, that looks like they're gonna reach it at the same time. You see the other droid that you had worked with previously, the TO1T that you had worked with previously, that the bartender had called for you, or the other one that the bartender had called for you. Looks like he's gonna reach the scene at the same time to assist.
Cool. Good. 1 turn away. I don't want to shoot because I'll probably roll really low and shoot you.
I'm low on that.
Okay, I'll just wait.
All right,
About giving me words of encouragement.
Fasa.
All right, so what I would like to do is use move object on this guy. The flavor text on it says I can do it against a character or an object.
Yeah.
I assume this guy's medium size.
Yep.
So this means, I could spend another force point, but I don't want to. It would make the DC easier for me to hit, and would also deal a little bit more damage. But I can get the medium DC if I roll a 2 or above. So I think I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. Do I have to hold my hand up like in the movies to use the force, or can I just like flavor it the way
You
I
can't
want?
do it with your mind, so you do have to kind of mime the effect of getting him up there, but you currently don't have a free hand. Actually, yeah, you do. You do still have a free hand because
because I just got my ignited lightsaber.
Oh, you have your ignited lightsaber. No, but in the other hand, you also had your pistol, which is a detail I didn't share with you. But as you were blocking, you're also shooting with your pistol, adding some, not really doing any damage, but more of as a distraction for the rest of the team.
Okay, that was good to know. Can I stow? Can I stow? Oh, that is rad as hell. But I would like to stow my pistol as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then I want to use that other hand to do the whole move object thing.
Okay.
Make it use the force check. I think it goes off with the target's will defense. And based on whether or not this succeeds, I want to. Okay, so that's a 19 on the dice. Let me just look at my mod.
You got it.
Plus 13. So that actually literally depends on how much damage I deal. So that is so plus 13. So quick maths. That's going to be 32.
Yep.
So at 32, my computer's being a butt. I can deal 8d6 points of damage. And I just want to move him up like 10 feet in the air, like within striking range of my Wookiee friend.
Okay.
Rip my knife down.
15, 16, 26 points of damage.
I just want to hold on.
26 points.
Woo!
So how does raising him up in the air give 26 points of damage? Just G's, pure G's?
Pure G-force. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But I'm thinking it's sort of like the floor, like the
all right. So let me
lowercase.
My knife could be ripping it down too. I don't know.
So Alec or Fasa reaches out, and you just see the Duros like go straight up in the air and just you can hear the sound of his spine like shooting back, and his body go a little bit limp, and and you see as he goes up, Gonzoro's knife still stuck in his arm.
I literally keep the Wilhelm scream up whenever I play D&D for comedic moments like this.
And that exceeds his damage threshold, so he is knocked out.
Oh, he's just knocked out.
I could have 1v1 to this motherfucker.
Hey, I helped.
I'm not even there yet.
You did.
All right, Plo, it is your turn.
I want to shoot him in the head. I want to just kill him, get him over with.
All right, go ahead and roll your. I'm assuming you're going to continue to move forward a little bit. Go ahead and roll your same thing you rolled last time, 1d20.
Yeah.
Range attack bonus plus dex.
15.
Well, he doesn't have any reflex now because he's passed out, so you don't have anything to exceed. So just roll for your damage.
Okay. So what's my damage again?
Your damage will depend on your gun, which is...
I got that carbine blaster.
Yep, the carbine blaster. And it's a 3d8.
Okay.
And you take top two.
You take the what? The top two, you said?
Yeah, the highest two. $11. All right. So, right as he raises in the air and you see it snap, you take you see another, just one single shot, and everyone's kind of watching it in slow motion as it flies, and it hits him through the neck, and you see it go through it, and his head just a little bit extra there.
This is some Mortal Kombat ass shit.
Hey, I got dibs on raiding his body.
I just
I
want to
can't
kill them.
stop you. You're big and imposing.
I've played so many video games where that's all I do is like loot bodies. Only makes sense.
Soon you're going to be the richest person in the party, and you won't need to sell us guns.
I've got some really nice stuff with me already, actually. Except
Loot the body. All right. Gonzoro, it is your turn.
Let's get the hell off of. Wait, no, I want to loot his body.
He's still floating in the air, and he's still not dead.
I do.
Dad, I'm gonna shoot him in the head then.
The thing about move object is that I can keep it going as a concentration check.
Okay. But right now, it's all within like a 10-second span. All of these turns are within a 10-second span. So.
That's correct.
I would like to shoot him.
All right, shoot him.
Pistol.
He's gonna shoot him.
I'm hanging him up like a piñata here.
Yep. Everyone beat on him.
18.
What you should have done is just taken out one of your. Don't you have some big ass staff or something? It'd be hilarious.
Can I reach him?
Bludgeon him with it.
Can I reach him?
Yeah, he's only
I'm gonna
about
hit him
10
with
feet
the
in the
electro
air,
staff,
and You're
then.
10 feet tall, so.
Yeah.
I'll hit him with the electro staff.
Oh, you do have an electro staff. I forgot. All right.
Fuck him up. So what do I add to that then?
Let me pull up what the electro staff does. It is 2d6. So just roll a 2d or roll 4 2d6 and pull the top 2.
4 of them? Okay.
Or 4d6.
one?
Just roll 4d6 and pull the top 2.
2. 5. Okay, 5 is on my top. And 2.
All right, that is just enough to kill him.
Yeah!
So,
Thanks.
for hilarity's sake, you stand up. I gotta back up a lot. My freaking camera.
Shove it up his ass.
So you stand up, and you, again, very similar to the action that he did, reach over your back, and just slowly now, you're just savoring it. Pull out the staff and hit the button, and both sides light up. And you just come in like this, and boom, hit him once with this side, boom, boom, and hit him twice. And the first one's a little bit weak, and the second one ends him.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Do I get experience for that?
Yeah, everyone will get experience for killing him. He's a level 7, so that's gonna be
Everyone.
a lot of XP.
Damn, he's level 7.
Do we can we take like time within the session to level up? Because I kind of want some.
We can do it after.
Okay, cool. Don't we also get like an ability score improvement?
In this round, we definitely will.
So does the team split the XP?
It's not split. I've actually just been giving the XP to everyone that's involved in the encounter. So Case will
Okay.
get XP.
I was gonna
for
say
fighting them.
Casey hasn't done anything.
Mike doesn't think I deserve it.
What did you do?
Just because
She got XP last round when no one else did because she had like 2 CL encounters with the bounty hunter or with the the droid vendor, and then she took a bunch of shots with the bartender, and so she got a bunch of XP for all that stuff when no one else got any. So
Good.
all right, he is dead. It is. So the last person, Tio, went right as you, boom, boom, strike that and strike the final blow, and like a little pinata, just blood squirts everywhere.
Fatality.
And right as you make that hit, TO1T is running up. It looks like you have everything taken care of.
I wink at him.
And he stops there. All right, Ain, it is back to you.
Okay, so we've arrived to.
You have arrived. The dust has settled at this point.
Okay, cool. Jason is unconscious still. Pooh, I don't have any med packs. Let's see. Where was TO1T?
He is now on the opposite side of, or kind of just behind, like he's the furthest that you'd be away from, basically on the opposite side of the encounter, more near Gonzoro and the Duros floating in the air.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'd like to, and the Nexus is there as well, correct?
Nexu, yeah. The Nexu is to your left, kind of just panting on the ground
Okay.
after sustaining decent amount of damage.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'd like to just rally everyone and keep everyone moving towards the transport or getting out of there.
All right, so you're just going to remind the whole team what our end goal is here.
Yes.
So remind them.
Hey, everybody. That was really cool, and I'm so proud of you guys. You rock. All of
we
you
can
work
get out of
together.
here. Let's go.
I'm loving it, but can we please move on? Let's grab Jason. Excuse me. What's his name?
Here.
Kier. Let's grab Kier. We can heal him on the way. Let's all go. Who's with me?
Yeah, come on, Mr. Wookie, pick up our friend here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hurt. Pick me up.
You can't carry stuff?
I guess I'd actually also I'd like to ask both droids if they would like to come with.
Is one of them a vendor droid?
The bartender has only given permission to keep one
Okay.
from previous, and you have to convince them to go.
We should just take the vendor droid to screw up Ryan's plans.
Neither of them is a vendor
It's
droid.
not a vendor droid. The vendor droid's still in the cantina.
Oh.
All right, so Case, you have to make this convincing argument. Who are you going to ask?
All right. What? Can you give me the qualifications of each droid? Just a quick rundown.
I think
Go ahead and roll perception.
Can I aid her in this role in some way?
I don't think you'll need to.
Cool.
All right.
She has
27.
pretty high convincing
Yeah, my charisma or whatever, persuasion.
persuasion.
27 is my perception.
Nice.
All right, so you've dismounted your steel horse that you ride.
I'm wanted.
Yeah.
And you you're surveying the area a little bit, and you know in your mind what the goal is here, what your end goal is of just bringing one of the droids along with you, and you're looking them over, and it's easy to tell that the one that you rode in on was designed for battle. Like this is one that, and that's really what he's meant for, is just fighting, protection. I mean, he was reprogrammed to some degree to be this bodyguard protection or protector for the bartender. And that's really his only function, as far as you can tell. Now, there's always some ability to reprogram this, but there's not a whole lot of confidence there. Now, the other one was one that was once that was really only in stories that you had heard, but was a commander of one of the droid armies, and how his reprogramming more removed the their initial programming of like just destroy for the Trade Federation. But from what you gather, he's likely going to be more suitable or more useful. He might be less useful in a combat scenario, but he'll be more useful in near all interpersonal and like strategic decisions. So he's more of a less tactical and more strategic.
Okay.
We just can't forget to use them.
Yeah.
They're going to be my best friend. Okay.
Yeah.
And T.
That's TO1T that I just described.
T1T. Okay. Okay. Cool.
You're over.
Okay. So I'd like to address both of them. First of all, I want to thank the droid that brought me here. Thank you so much. This was so helpful. You got me here really quickly. I'm sorry that we couldn't use your skills as much as we would have liked. I know you're really, I know you're programmed to protect, and I really appreciate your willingness to help me out on this. And then I want to address TO1T. Is he aware of where we're going? Has anybody
He's not
said
aware
this?
of the goal.
Okay. T1T, our plan is to leave this planet and head towards
Tatooine.
no. It's not Tatooine.
Coruscant?
Yeah, Coruscant. If you would like, I would really love it if you came with us. I think your skills would be so useful on Coruscant. We would you know,
Not convincing.
I know, I try to think.
Oh,
I respect your past, and I know you were such a well-respected commander previously, and I just really think you'd be so helpful to us if you would like. I think your skills are so much more useful than what you can do here on this planet. However, if you would like to stay here, I completely understand.
All right, go ahead and roll for persuasion.
Come on.
If she doesn't do good, can I aid her?
She can aid herself with a force point if she needs to.
Oh,
Okay,
gross.
17.
Literally, the only people that have used force points are you and Mike.
I know. I was just looking. I have 6 force points. I 17 is
Have you seen the
my.
modifier though? Gotta look all the way.
Where do you see how many force points you have?
It's at the bottom of your ability,
Abilities.
your ability section.
Okay. What? And this like make you better at your rolls, or
They basically
whatnot?
let you re-roll if you need to,
Like
or they can add to your current roll.
Yeah, depending on
It'll be a plus
whatever you're
10 to
trying
your
to do.
current roll, or you can re-roll.
And
Okay, cool.
you
I kind of
get them
forgot
all
about those.
back and level up, right?
You don't get them all back. You get +2 or whatever it is, or you get the equivalent number of character or something like that. I don't remember what it is, but you get some back at each level.
You'll figure that out when you level us up.
All right. So TONT, you see TONT lower his head a little bit as if he's thinking about it, processing it. And your offer is intriguing.
Beep boop.
It is true, my skills are underutilized here, and I am using nearly only 5% processing power in the work with which I am currently employed.
I like this guy.
I have already received word that either myself or my companion here, and he looks over to the Magna droid, are allowed to accompany you. It seems you have made a lasting impact on our previous owner.
Mhm.
Okay, I will join you.
Yay. Excellent.
I want to hold my fist out for a fist bump.
To TONT.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have you roll something because I think it'll be
Your
funny.
hand out.
it's not his turn.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Just roll endurance.
Please.
How do I roll endurance?
Yeah.
It's just run d20 and then endurance check mod of +3.
Endurance.
Does that go off my con?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, but it's just use the check mod that's on your thing. These auto calculate based on your level. So
Where do I find endurance again?
in your skill level, in your skill sheet.
Oh, yeah. I see that. 14.
Okay. So TONT looks down at your outstretched fist and he's like, I have heard of this and never partaked. And he reaches out and just jams his hand into your fist with so much force that it causes you to fly back. And your other hand, which you were using to still hold the dead body, suspend the body, makes you fly back and lose concentration, and the body hits the sand and just a little puff. And
There's a mechanic for keeping your concentration, but I don't even want to do it because this is hilarious.
Okay, I'd just like to say one last thing, TONT. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you've decided to join us. And just so you know, if you would like to leave at any time, that is your choice. I don't want you to feel like I am in any, or, you know, you are in any way my debt. Like, you are your own droid.
Yeah, droid rights.
Hashtag droid rights. After still holding his fist as he's lowering it, he looks over. He's like, it is much appreciated, although in my current programming state, I am not allowed free will. I am subject to the instruction of a master.
Oh boy, this is feeling very Brita here. Don't talk like that. Okay, well, we'll work on that.
All right, Fasa, it is your turn now. You are now on the ground, a few feet behind everyone else.
Well, I never actually de-ignited my lightsaber, so I'm going to do that.
It would have done that whenever you fell to the ground.
Well, I want to make it, what I want to do is I want to make it easier for us to get out of here, like the equivalent of getting in the car and warming up the engine.
Yeah. So, okay. What are you getting in? I don't understand.
Well, what was our plan? It's been a while since I played.
We've got to start moving.
Yeah.
Maybe, what's the quickest way getting on that?
I think we have to get on well, we're in the hangar now, aren't we?
No, you're like in the middle of a sand dune.
Get to the hangar.
We all have to get on one of those.
Okay, well, I'm going to get up, brush myself off, and start going to the freaking hangar.
All right. Hold on. How are you leaving the planet?
I don't think we ever actually got that far.
No, there was a ship, but there were like people in it, and that's how we started in this scrap, right?
Oh, right, yeah, because the hangar was
We gotta get a ship.
I think there's still people in the ship, though, aren't there?
We're not gonna fucking get off this planet.
So, okay, here you go. You're right. The initial reason all of this started, Imperial shuttle in Hangar 9.
Right.
You're like, there's a couple sand troopers over there. Let's kill them and take it. And now there is a single fighter pilot that landed, or the single person ship that landed that this Durin arrived on in Hangar 6 as well. Both of those are now no longer claimed. So why don't I'll run around real quick and just give a quick refresher on what's in each hangar, all right? Imperial shuttle in Hangar 9. There is the Gambler's ship in Hangar 8. That was back in the...
Go steal that.
The Bartender's ship in Hangar 7. The Durin's ship in Hangar 6. The vendor lot, or the vendor's parking lot, is in number 5, and there is a Corellian cruiser there.
Well,
you want to go to 6, right? Because we already killed the Durin.
Yeah, I was gonna say we go for that one.
That's only a one-person ship.
Yeah, how big is the ship?
It's a one-person ship.
Only one.
It's a one-person starfighter. And in 4, that's the vendor's lot where he generates all the stuff with his printers and whatnot. And
how about I take the Durin ship and I follow you guys in whatever ship you end up picking?
Can we get off the planet in the Imperial shuttle, or is that not interplanetary?
Are you just gonna wait?
Can you what?
Yeah, I see you
It
guys.
has a hyperdrive. It has a hyperdrive.
Okay, cool. I say it's unmanned at this point. I say we go to the Hangar
Alex,
9.
we need your help. You gotta help us get a ship.
Yeah, okay,
Just
good point.
say good luck with that and leave.
Yeah.
Alex, why don't you roll perception real quick? Just the last reminder of 3, 2, and 1.
8.
The slave transport, which is the galaxy transport, the interplanet or the near planet transport, and then the on planet transport are the other 3 there.
Okay, that's a 23.
A 23? Okay. So as you survey your options, it seems like generally as a consensus, we're either going towards this, where they're going to do something with this single person starship that the Durin arrived on, or we're going to take the Imperial shuttle. And it looks like we're leaning towards the team taking the Imperial shuttle. Okay. And as you look a little bit further on at the single person starfighter, it looks like a pretty opulent and luxurious ship, in that it's probably worth some hefty coin.
Well, I'm going to point that out and see what the group wants.
Let's take it and sell it. When we get to Coruscant, we can sell it.
Well, first of all, we need transportation.
Well, one. You guys take the Imperial shuttle. I'll take the single person one because I know for sure I can fly.
Yeah, how many pilots do we have?
Yeah, who's our best pilot here?
Yeah, I don't have any
Probably
pilots.
me.
I've got a 7 mod.
I have a 7 mod.
Oh, I
Do
have
I
a
have-
3 modern pilot. Never mind.
Where's pilot?
In your skills.
Oh, I have a 10 mod.
How many people does it take to fly the Imperial? Just one? I don't think it really matters who's flying at that point.
Yeah.
There's also the vendor droid that you could talk to here that could
Yeah.
probably use the scrap.
Yeah, exactly. We can just sell it here. No one person has to take the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we scrap the.
But we could probably get a better price for it if we sold it in Coruscant instead of just taking it for scrap metal. Because if it is a nice cruiser,
Well,
Well,
what
which is why we're not
we
on
need
the
is a way
planet.
off planet right now. If
Yeah.
we don't have any way to get to Coruscant, we can't sell it.
But yeah, we also need like more credits.
let's
too.
try to sell it to the gambler. He probably has money, and if he's drunk enough, we can try to sell it to him for a high price.
Or
Adam,
how
you wanna get
about
off of this planet? I say we just sell it here so we can get the hell off.
Fine.
what if we
Fine.
gamble with the gambler and we bet his ship for our ship?
No, what?
Oh,
Like, hey, I bet you your ship. That
How
way
big
we
is the
do it.
ship? Ryan, do we know that? How big the ship is? So I'd
It's,
prefer to not come into Coruscant with an Imperial shuttle. It seems like not a good idea.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
You're thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy.
it is a
So you want to go on
auto class star yacht.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm the best gambler of the group. Let's do.
What is giving
guess
you that
I guess that's
information?
in real life, but in the game, I don't know. Let's go talk to him. Let's do it. Your ship for our ship.
How about you do that and we leave?
Okay.
Then he doesn't have his ship to get off.
I'm going to interject something as the force. All right. So as the group considers all of their options here, it seems like a waste just to leave both of these ships as options. So if the goal is to optimize this, the tendency is now towards seeing if they can bet something that isn't theirs, because who cares? They don't really have much to lose, because if they lose it, whatever. On one hand, and then on the other hand, the point of the risk of bringing an Imperial shuttle to Coruscant, which is an Empire-run and owned city planet, is very likely a risky move. So people just weighing each of their options here.
All right. Let's gamble.
Or
That's
we can engage him and see if he'll sell it to us. It doesn't have to be on like a one hand of poker gamble. We could try to work something out.
I am a Jedi who has Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
I can probably.
We know Casey's not above sucking him off, so
Right. I could suck his brain off, and Case could suck his dick off.
it's good
Or you
talk to
can
him.
both, Alex. You never know. You never know which way he leans.
Yeah, he might be heteroflexible. I don't know.
Those Gungan lips.
Girl, what that mouth do?
What that tongue do?
All right.
Misa thirsty. Okay, you know, I'm really liking this beer, you guys.
Good.
You could pull the classic "me so horny." That's definitely a good thing to say.
No, I'm not sucking this guy off. I don't want to.
No, Casey's going to.
All right. So, what's going on? What's the plan?
Whose turn is it?
Gambling. Let's
'Cause
gamble.
I still want to loot I still want to loot the body.
It's now your turn, Plo.
I want to loot the body.
God damn it.
All right. So, Plo, you're walking in, looting the body. Are you just gonna take everything you can find?
Yep.
Are you gonna leave something? All right. So you are going to pick up 2 vibro bayonets.
Oh, that's very good, Snickers. Very good.
No.
One of his guns is destroyed. The other is in the sand right next to him where he landed again. So you're going to pick up another blaster carbine.
That was a pistol.
I lied. I lied for the show. And
Is it not a
2
pistol?
stun grenades.
Jesus Christ. Where was all this shit?
Let's go,
from?
boy.
Y'all are lucky you killed him real quick because he would have fucked you up.
No kidding.
Yeah, Adam, you barely even helped kill him.
What are you talking about? I shot him in the throat, you
He
cunt.
was already knocked out. He was unconscious.
And go ahead and roll a 1d20.
Any mods?
Nope.
Give me a 13.
I'm gonna pour me a shot.
No.
Please.
No.
And you also pick up 1,350 credits.
Woo!
What the hell?
You're paying for everything from now on, Adam.
Am I?
He was a Poe
Yeah,
bow.
you better. Alex and I over here killing this dude, and you just come up, shoot him in the head, take his wallet.
He's trying to run away with his ship and and you get the keys to the.
Oh, hell yes.
You didn't even kill him in your head too.
All right, body hath been looted. Gonzoro, it's your turn.
Can I reloot the body? Hey, Ryan, can I ask you real quick, what do these expensive clothes that I'm wearing look like?
What,
They
you're
roll?
not wearing them.
Can
I don't think. No, you just got them. You just got them from someone. Remember, you killed someone that was wearing these expensive clothes.
Yeah, I know.
Who was that? Was that the gambler?
I think no, last time it was our last session, I
The
think.
gambler dead?
Our last session there was
Did you kill the gambler?
I think. I don't know.
So there goes our plan.
Well, hey, if his ship's
No.
available.
That's true. If he's dead, we can get a ship.
No, I don't
No,
have
because he
to
would have
know.
gotten his keys if it was the gambler, right?
No one looted the
Maybe
body.
I
Well,
looted Alex's parents.
I don't think it was the gambler.
On my
Ryan
turn.
saying
Whoever watches this back, if anyone ever watches this whole series back, they're gonna be like, "It was the gambler."
something. Damn.
All right, we're gonna say it's not the gambler. You're just carrying some expensive ass clothes.
I mean, what do I need to do to get this in motion? Like, I guess I'll go over to this ship, right? Are we bringing?
What ship are you gonna work your way over towards?
No, leave it in the hangar.
Well, aren't we gonna bring it over and say,
You're gonna
hey,
carry it
yours
over
is
to the
mine?
cantina?
I'll probably fly it over.
Well.
Which
Well,
one?
what you think I'm actually
Hey,
gonna
please
carry
bring
it
my
over?
starship around.
But do we have to bring the ship with us? Like, should we fly the ship closer to the hangar?
You don't need to. There'll be a
All right.
hologram that the bartender will be able to pull up of it.
All right, can we just start making our way back to the cantina then?
Yep. Making our way downtown.
Walking fast, faces past, we're home bound.
If we get all the way to the cantina and this
No.
gambler's dead,
He's not.
I might also suggest, Gonzoro, that your friend's dead body and his injured neck to you are laying there. Perhaps, as for your turn, you may want to utilize a med pack to either revive or begin the reviving process.
man, I'm pretty low on health too, though. Can I use 2? Can I use 1 on myself? And
You can.
I got 3. I'll spread the wealth. I'll give 1 to each. I want 1. I'll give 1 to Jace and 1 to the
Next week.
next suit.
All right.
COVID.
And then you also going to pick up, or why don't you put him on Terry's back?
Yeah, is Terry still mobile?
Terry's still mobile, yeah.
Okay. Yep, I'll throw Jason over Terry's back, and
Here.
Terry and I, with Jason on Terry's back, will
Here.
what?
Here.
Here.
We'll start walking our way back to the
Yep.
canteen.
All right. Ain, it is back to you. Are we all just starting to walk towards the cantina? Everyone in
Yes.
agreement that we
Yeah,
can
might as
skip
well.
forward to a few
Fast
turns here
forward.
to get to the cantina?
Yes.
All right. Later on in the cantina,
Star wipe.
Huh.
everyone walks into the cantina now. So Ain, it is to you, and we have walked into the cantina.
I would like to greet the bartender and just again like
Hey, welcome back!
my man.
My man.
Hey, where are my droids at?
They're here.
The droids walk through the door there with you, nary a scratch on them, and he is very pleased.
Excellent. Okay,
I
cool.
hear you taking my droid here.
Yes, yeah. I humbly would request his service and general company to come with us, and he said you're okay with that.
Okay, let me get you something. Come here, come close. And he reaches under the bar, and he hands you a data pad, and he's like, don't show this to him, because this is reprogramming pad I use. I don't know if he was Russian in previous episodes, but he
It
is.
sounds like he's
Cool.
Arabic.
I like it. That's fine.
This is reprogramming pad I give to you, and you do what you want. And he hands you, discreetly hands you the reprogramming pad for TONT.
Okay. I don't have the ability to reprogram, but I just keep it on me for safekeeping. I will bring that up likely later. Likely. And okay. Let's see. I'll do a perception check to see.
You
if
actually
the
do
gambler-
have the use computer skill, which will be what will be
Oh,
required.
I do. Okay, so that okay. Cool. All right. Use computer knowledge. Good to know. Okay. I want to go to the vendor droid.
All right. What are you buying?
I'd like to buy some med packs.
All right. That will be 150 credits. I also, if I could interest you, have some faster acting. I have surgery kits and medical kits, and also some anti-poison kits, if I could interest you in any of these. If you'd like, I could go down some descriptive paths for you.
Can you tell me
The
about
med pack is the least and the slowest of the healing. I tend to sway people over to the surgery kit, which is much more fast acting. Now, you will require someone that has the ability to perform these surgeries, but it will heal much quicker.
How much are the surgical kits?
They're actually quite a bargain at 1,500 credits.
Yikes.
For one?
Yes, for one.
And that's for one use?
And that is a single use only.
Yikes.
And the med packs were 150.
Med packs are 150, yes.
I'm gonna buy.
I may also interest you in the medical kit, which is a measly 700 credits.
And that's quicker than a med pack.
That is somewhere in the middle.
Okay. I will buy 1 med pack and 1 surgical kit.
All right. So that will bring your total to
Calculating.
1650.
Okay. Done.
All right. Buying anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Fasa.
Yeah.
Right.
Taking a piss. Okay. I just want to stand in the back being bodyguardish, just making sure nobody steps to us.
All right. You're standing in the door of the cantina.
Yeah, I'm high-key paranoid right now.
Okay. Plo.
Do you want me to do perception or anything, Ryan?
Money, money, money.
It's too late. I'll run the perception. I'll do a perception check inside the cantina, correct?
Yep.
19.
All right. So you survey the area again. You notice the bartender slip something over to Ain before she walks over to the vendor droid. And then again, back in the corner, the trusty old gambler, it seems like he's having a stroke of bad luck and he's getting a little frustrated as he's working with the dealer there. And seems like the house seems to be winning.
All right, so I want to walk over to the gambler and engage him and say,
Back again so soon.
Yeah.
Something's burning a hole in your pocket, I sense.
I tell him, I say, it sounds like it looks like you're getting some bad luck with the house.
Like, the house cheats.
The house does cheat. I say, how would you like to wager against, not the house, against me? You know I don't cheat.
Ooh, I know you don't cheat because you lose. Intriguing. Did you have something in mind? It sounds like the way you approach this, you have something in mind.
I'm going to tell him we'll start small to get him hooked. And I'll say, I'll bet you 100 credits I'll roll a higher 1d20 than you.
Oh,
Do you have just D20s in this world?
this is a very intriguing concept. How about we do high-low on a 6-sided die?
What do you mean high-low, sir?
You call and you call. You call high or low. And I'll let you roll.
And
On my die.
I'll call whether it's going to be higher or lower than the dice I roll. Is that the game here,
So
sir?
you call high or low. And if it's a 3 or lower, that's low. If it's a 4 or higher, that's high.
I roll on his dice.
On my die.
It's pretty fishy, but you're giving me the option to call it. So
Loaded.
I'm going to call low. And then do I roll 1d6?
And after you call low, you see his eyes shift a little bit. And he passes over, he switches, he has both of his hands closed underneath the table, and he reaches over and gives you the die in his left hand.
All right, so I called low, but for my action, I'm going to roll it. And then as he's looking down at the die, I'm going to take my gun and point it at him, at his dick, and under the table and let him feel it.
It's only 100
Dude,
credits.
you do that shit.
It's
We need
100
to
credits. You're here to fuck with him.
You're here to fuck with him. Let him win.
And I am fucking with him.
Let him win.
And I say to him, you're trying to cheat me, I know. So he
Well,
steals my gun.
why don't you take a step back and roll the fucking die first?
Take it easy.
And as you're going, you under the table slowly unclip your gun and start to move it towards it. Totally imperceptible movement
Okay.
as you
Well,
roll the die.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so now you can choose what you want to do.
Okay. You're right. I should play along with him a little bit. Fuck with him a little bit more. I'll say, wow, I got a 5. It's good luck for you.
Why don't we say double or nothing?
All right, I'm in. This time,
What do you call this time?
I grab the die before he can swap it out and say, I'm going to call high this time.
And you again see his eyes shift a little bit, and he's like, okay.
And I rolled.
And then before it hits the ground, he says, or before it hits the table, he says, triple or nothing, it's low.
Okay, I agreed.
Such.
And it's a 5 again.
I always win.
He didn't win, though.
You agreed to his triple or nothing low.
It was a 5. Oh, it's me calling. Yeah. You're right. He won again.
And he's like, cough up the winnings.
All right, so I hand him over the, what was it, 600 now, because it was triple or nothing.
Yep.
And then I say, don't you ever get tired of playing just for 600 measly credits? Let me know when you want to be a high roller and play for something a little more
Damn, good play.
big. I was trying to think of a better word.
And he's like, and he kind of looks over at the dealer who's just sitting there shuffling cards, just shaking his head and not really responding to the scenario whatsoever. And he looks back and he's like, again, you come over here and I see something on your mind. You put down 100 credits, you lose it. You put down 600 credits, you lose it. And now you talk to me about something big. For someone that can cough up 600 credits in a measly 30 seconds, you have piqued my interest on what you think is big. What did you have in mind?
I tell him I've recently come into fortune with a luxurious spaceship sitting in the hangar right now.
Hey, Rye, do the rest of us get to take actions while he's doing this?
Yeah, you can.
I want to sidle up behind him just very stealthily and just watch him.
Okay.
Back
Just
up.
staying in the background, keeping an eye on the scenario. He's like, what? Show me this ship. And surely you came about this completely legally with title and keys.
I say, yes, I can assure you I have the keys right now. Show him the keys. And the title is in the glove compartment.
I'm like,
Nice.
nobody carries the title in their glove compartment, but you're in luck. As long as I don't have to hotwire, the title be not an issue.
All right, perfect.
Propose.
Does anybody have any suggestions from the audience? We could, I was thinking, do a high-low, and since Alex is sitting right behind me, he can do the old Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn, force the die to make sure it comes out to the right outcome.
That's true.
Let's use the force check.
Can I maybe this is too much movement. I want to buy some drinks.
You can do that. You can buy
the
some drinks in the background. And who all are you buying for?
Perception check.
I would like to
buy.
buy for the dealer, the gambler, and Flo,
And yourself?
and myself.
And what are you buying? Large drinks or shots?
Let's buy shots.
Why not for me?
Because you're not over there. I'm not buying one for Alex either.
No,
All right,
I'm
so
I'm
Ain walks over with a tray with 4 shots on it, and you set it on the table.
Okay.
You gonna say anything?
Looks like we're having some fun over here. Anybody want to drink with me?
And he glances up at your direction. He's like, shakes his head, and he grabs the one that you're about to drink and another one, and he moves them both in front of him, and he's like, dirty Twi'lek, and throws them both back and sets the empty shots on the tray.
All right. So I tell him, one more high-low for all the marbles for my ship if I lose. But what do I get in return? What are you wagering?
Your ship. How do I know this isn't a pile of bantha voodoo laying in the hangar? What do you have for proof? Bring the bartender over here and have him pull up the hollow. I need to see this ship.
All right, bartender. I call the bartender over. What hangar was it again?
6.
6. I say, excuse me, barkeep. Do you mind pulling up the hollow of hangar 6, s'il vous plaît?
Ooh, Tatooinean. I see.
Silently, he walks over with a data pad, and it's very clear to the rest of the group that he's been through all this before. This is a gambler that spends a lot of time in this cantina, and he pulls it up, and he looks over at Ain, and it just kind of gives, "Don't let your friend do this," sort of like mouths it to her and shakes his head, and pulls it up, and as it's sitting there spinning at the data pad in the middle of the table, and he looks, ooh.
Right. If he passes me, I just want to wink at him.
Okay. He's like, ooh, a single person starfighter. This looks like something the Jedi used to frequent back in the Clone War days. What do you want?
I tell him, what do you travel in these days? What brought you to this spaceport in Detroit?
Oh, I see. So there's a reason all of you walked in at the same time. I remember hours ago when you were all just sitting here together in the same room, and you left together. And now all you have is this measly one-person ship, and
I should
you are
show
all
this
looking
picture.
for a way to get off of this planet. It says, and I can help myself and help you learn a valuable lesson. And I will put my ship on the line.
I was gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, I think we should hear some other. Maybe this nice man would like to do some business with us instead of instead of leaving this all to chance. I'm sure he's.
Young man,
No. I
The
spoke.
grown-ups are talking. Please excuse yourself. This is my business. And
Okay.
he gets a big shit-eating grin on his face.
Okay. Yeah. This is out of
This is
character.
my
I am now
business.
totally fine with hoodwinking him with the Force.
Go ahead and roll perception while you're there, Alex.
Okay. Oh, that's nat 20. Fuck yeah. 28 with a nat 20.
All right. So as you see him, as he's sitting there making this big show, like moving his head around, and you see his he just has this nice long luscious hair, and it's just kind of like all like flowing all over the place. In your mind, you can tell that he's using this as a distraction technique as he slowly moves his hand to the top of the table to gather the previous die that was being used. and moves it under the table with him. So we're going to do business, and I'm ready to get back to this. Are you ready?
I
I
am
want
ready.
I want to keep this guy from cheating, but I know that I'm just gonna cheat on Plo's behalf.
Can I get 2 tall drinks for me and the gentleman?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're gonna walk back over to the bartender, or walk
Um,
back with the bartender and get him some two tall beverages.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, how much action am I willing? Like, can I put Bundar root in one?
Yeah.
Hey, Rye, is there some kind of check I can roll to like do my own sleight of hand to like take the weighted dice out of his hand?
You can, but I feel like that's a little bit too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bundar root. It's
yeah,
okay
that's
as long
true.
as he drinks it.
What's the bear root?
Bundar root.
What's the butter root?
It's poison that I bought.
Oh, hell yeah.
Causes short-term memory loss and confusion.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
So actually, no. I'll buy 2 shots and put Bundar root in both of them.
Okay, so do you take the shot that she brought for you, Plo?
This was previous.
Yeah.
Previous shot, and then the
Dealer.
the house shuffler or whatever, the dealer, just gives you a nice nod in appreciation for bringing over the drink for him, and you come back with just 2 more. Okay, so you come back with 2 more after they finish theirs, and you set it down on the table, and he looks up at you and he's like, "Just 2? Who are these for?"
You and me, my friend.
And go ahead and roll deception.
All right, guys.
All right, Case.
Okay. 24.
Heck yes.
So he gives you this evil eye, and as he's continuing to look at you dead in the eyes, he again grabs both of them and just double fists, tosses them both back and slams them down on the table upside down.
How long does it take for the Bundar root to take hold? That's what we're gonna find out.
I don't think it doesn't have a timing.
Roll a
The trigger is a creature ingests it.
yeah.
That's it.
So even after these 4 shots now, he has some sort of inhibition loss here, which is contributing to his willingness to make this deal and make this risky deal.
Perfect.
All right, he says, "Enough distractions. Let's roll, people." And he says,
so
"Okay, son, this time,
Oh, such a good pupper. Oh my lord.
this time we play on an 8 die.
Ooh.
Still
Hey,
high low.
I got a
And
question.
you pick the thirds. You pick high, low, middle.
Oh shit. All right.
High
Hey.
stakes. The stakes have never been higher on an 8-sided die roll.
Hey, Rye,
All
can
right.
I set up the actions like if this happens, then this? Because
You can interject during whatever it is you need to.
He doesn't
All
have
right.
an ability to reason, by the by. You might not even need to use a force point.
Yeah.
all right,
All right.
not a force point I would use. I would want to use the force to like move.
All right, let me roll. I'm gonna call
What are you calling?
high.
All right.
Should I roll?
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, cool.
And he slams both of his fists down and stands up and says, "You cheated! I don't know how you did it, but you had to have cheated."
Okay. He stands up and gets angry and like aggressive. I want to suddenly appear behind him, put my hand on his shoulder. I'm going to use mind trick. This is a use the force check. If you equal or exceed the target's will defense, you may choose one of the following effects.
I
And
don't think you need to use that, Alex.
well, it keeps him from getting aggressive.
How's his will defense if he's already had like 4 shots and had the Bunda root inside of it?
Well, it's just that the use the force is rolled against the will defense.
Okay, so yeah.
If it exceeds, it's whether or not it succeeds. You make, because one of the things you can do is you can make an otherwise unpalatable suggestion seem completely reasonable to the target.
Right.
So the reasonable suggestion might just be, get out of here. Give us the winnings and get out of here.
I did cheat.
Because this looks like he really wants to start something, and I don't.
Stop the count. I won the roll by a lot. Okay. Stop the count.
I wish I could do this to our president. But will you let me do this?
Yeah, go for it. I thought you were already doing it.
Use the force. That's a dirty 20. I've been rolling really low.
You're going to get it.
Okay. So I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to be like, sir, give us the winnings and get lost.
And he looks at you, and you can kind of see his eyes like starting to glaze over and a little bit lazy, and he just shakes your hand off, and he says, "Dirty alien," and he slaps the keys to his ship on the table.
You.
I'm gonna.
And he sits back down and just kind of puts his hand in his head and just looks like starts taking a nap and snoozing there.
Ha, ha, ha. Good job, guys. Team
Hey.
effort.
Yeah, really. Above the table, what would have happened if I hadn't have calmed him down?
Who
I
knows?
likely would have shot him.
I make it up as I go along.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right, just warning to everyone, I have a hard cutoff at 8:30, so about 20 more minutes. Does that sound
I
good?
would have done the same thing.
All right. I take the keys and say, "Can we, everyone, please, let's get off this fucking sand.
Let's
I
beat
hate
it.
sand. It gets everywhere.
I'm right behind
Let's
you.
get out of here.
Gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere."
All right. The question I will again pose: there are 2 more ships that you have access to. Do you want to, and one that you have the keys to? Do you want to do anything with them?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's sell the Duro's ship to the vendor, or the bartender maybe wants it.
I'll ask
Let's
the
see-
bartender if he knows anybody that would
Yeah,
be willing to pay a reasonable price.
right.
All right. So walking over to him. Well, here's the thing. This isn't a very lucrative business I'm in. So the most I could offer you for it is, say, 10,000 credits. And I'm not trying to be someone that be ripping you off.
Sure.
I just truly don't have anything more to offer you, my dear. And I sincerely apologize for that. The most I would be able to include is possibly an additional droid, 10,000 credits plus an additional droid. But to that end, I am not one that would be wanting to rip you off. You are very likely to get more than this from nearly anyone else. You may even check with the vendor droid and see what he's be able to scrap this for. And I know he has no use. He has no use for this sort of ship, but the metal that it is made of is very highly sought after.
Yeah, let's
Well-
ask the vendor droid case.
Yeah, I very much appreciate it, and I don't want to put you out, especially since we're already taking one of your droids. I'll go talk to the vendor
What a
droid.
good guy. What a good guy.
Give him the keys to the ship of the Duran.
Well, that's what we're trying to sell.
Yeah, those we're trying to sell.
I mean, you could just give it to him. I mean,
Give it
Perhaps
to
not
him. The
being
whole
mad.
point is the money.
No, are you kidding?
out of the goodness of our
What are
hearts.
you getting on about?
I'm not going to take
Case,
as
go
much
ask the
as the
vendor
droid.
You're gonna ask the vendor droid?
Yeah, I want to ask the vendor droid.
He says, this is an interesting proposal.
Proposition.
So there's two things I can offer. Yes, I can offer credits. How much are credits really worth? But as we've been over before, there are many things of which I sell. I'm a purveyor of many wares.
You trying to sell us ass?
I have my own ships of which I can offer you if you're trying to upgrade. Although based on the previous encounter of which I may have overheard, you may no longer be in need.
I was listening.
Not, that's correct.
I do have a small series astromech droid. Do you have something that's going to be able to pilot this ship and navigate, perhaps?
No navigates. We do need a droid. That's a good point.
Navigate.
So we have Toy, don't we? And we got somebody who.
But not an astromech.
Oh, an astromech, yes.
Yeah, I know. I do not have the power of navigation.
And again, I do consider this. I know we were just previously talking moments ago, and it seemed like you were considering some additional medical kits, and perhaps I could interest you in some additional surgery packs.
I'm
I
not
want the money.
medical or surgery packs.
And there's, I may also interest you in some communication devices. It looks like all you guys are limited to are these very basic hands-free comlinks, and the more modern and sleek version would be the wrist-mounted visual comms, which allow you to get a nice viewing of the person of which you're speaking.
My friend, you
Ooh,
are a
that would be
talented
good.
salesman. I would like to talk to my group, please.
Very well. I'll be here. And he,
Do we want credits
Alright,
or do we
we
want
definitely
pilot/navigator?
we definitely need R2D2, but I think we could be able to get R2D2 and navigation or communication and maybe some credits. Let's just try to see how much we can get for it, because 10 grand, now it's a low ball from the bartender. I feel like this thing's worth a lot more than we think.
Yeah, I
So
know.
let's not get out haggled.
All right, perfect. Okay, talking back to the vendor droid.
oh, back so soon.
Yes, I am. So we're not necessarily in need of too many med packs, and we do already have a droid whom I'm sure I could program to help us navigate. However, if we were to take a navigation droid, I think we can give a little bit more on your end as far as credits, additional payment.
So let me just set the stage. It seemed like overhearing with your group, in which I'm not eavesdropping per se. I just have very sensitive noise implements, and it seems like you expressed some interest in maybe our R4 series astromech droid, of which we currently are listing at 5,000 credits. And some of our possible visual communications devices, or some of our long-range comlinks, but the visual wrist-mounted communications devices, I can probably give to you for 15,000 or 1,500 credits apiece.
Okay, so 5,000 for the droid plus 5 wrist communication devices is about
Quick math.
quick math. It's not quick. 1,500 times 5.
12,500.
Great. 12,500. Which, after speaking to our friend, the bartender, he offered me 10,000 credits plus an additional droid for this. So I think you might be ripping me off, my friend. I think maybe a little bit more on your end.
That's an interesting proposal. Let me see what I can do for credits. And you see his eyes shut off for just a minute, like he's thinking. And it comes back on. I would be willing to do an additional 10,000 credits along with everything that I've included.
Oh, hell yeah.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
I just watched that episode.
Love that one.
Very good. Well, these are all, I will have the droid meet you at the ship of which you just recently became the purveyor of, and I will go ahead and provide your communication links right here, dispensed below.
Ding ding.
And he also prints out one massive 10,000 credit chip, which you add to your, and he also opens it up to have you insert the keys into his compartment there. All right.
She's literally hugging you, Adam.
Yeah, I know. All she wants to do ever is just cuddle on the couch.
I like to hear that. I can't wait to get some dog clothes.
All right, very good. What are we doing?
Let's head out, bitches.
That might be a good place to stop, getting in the spaceship and programming for it. Where are we going to Coruscant again?
The goal is Coruscant. I think our stopping point will be beginning to exit planet's atmosphere, because I'll need to write more story after that anyway.
Okay.
So, are we?
What's the goal though? Why are we trying to go to Coruscant? Was it for Case? For Aang?
I've convinced all of you that that's a good choice.
Right, but why do you want to go there again?
Because I'm like trying to basically like work my way up and like actually make a difference in the galaxy. Whether
Okay.
wise or otherwise. Right now it seems like, I mean, I'm taking back alleyways to get there, but my hope is to like actually make a difference. My planet is like overrun with slavery and like, yeah, I think there need to be.
Well, what can you do at Coruscant? Are you going to try to like talk to people in the Senate? Are you going to try to like okay.
The goal is influence of the Senate.
I am the Senate. Can we talk to is Padme in this? Can we find Padme?
Padme's dead.
What's
The age of the Empire.
Oh, right.
Or we could go to Naboo and we could bust some hunt, but we
It's
could go
too late. You're already all convinced that Coruscant is the way. I've already done this.
This is the way.
Yeah, okay, fair
This is
enough.
the way.
We'll go Naboo later.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone is walking towards the ship now. Yes.
Yes.
So what's happening with me? Because it's been like 40 minutes. I still don't know. Like,
We are. The whole group is moving towards the ship.
I'm with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah. You were just standing outside the cantina with the Nexu,
Well, can I take a turn?
waiting for all this to happen.
You could have done stuff, Mike.
Yeah.
You could have.
I haven't even been in
We
there.
were all interjecting.
We were all interjecting.
I was waiting for my
Doesn't
turn.
matter. We're all moving towards the ship now. Mike, go ahead and roll perception.
Me?
We're within a turn of reaching the ship.
I don't care this one.
You're reading papers.
Mike, do you have some thistle there? Do you have some thistle that you can eat
Oh,
while
I
you're?
want to buy a med pack. I've like been waiting like 40 minutes just to buy a damn med pack, and then
Casey already bought you one.
I have a med
Yeah.
and a surgical kit.
There's also other things. I spent a lot of time doing research, and I was like planning my move. I rolled a 14.
Can there please be some kind of thistle-based alcohol in this universe?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think I need it.
Are you rolling perception, Mike?
I rolled a 14.
All right, 14. So as you're as the whole group is walking towards the ship, you are awing in at like the opulence of this massive, it's not really that massive, but at this large ship. And it's very clear that it'll have enough room for the whole crew and just enough for the Nexu to squeeze in there as well. Although we're all a little bit concerned about we don't really know how Nexus survive on a non-hot sand planet. So there's a little bit of concern there. As you look forward, you see beep, 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 the little astromech making its way from the hangar that the other mouse droids or the other pit droids were that you had your encounters from, that those were coming from. And then you also see a swarm of those pit droids starting to dismantle the single starship in Hangar 6.
Love it.
And as you approach, there is a security guard at the front of the gambler's hangar.
Is there a place I can just, I don't know, I don't want to aggro anybody. Can I just?
He doesn't really seem like he's aggro. He's just kind of questioning what's going on.
Well, I can't talk to him. I guess I'll just chill.
All right, everyone, we're all still walking towards him anyway, so. All right, Ain, it is back to you.
Back to you. Neat. I mean, we're still like a turn away from getting there, right? I guess I'll just roll perception.
You're kind of within speaking distance of the guy now to begin the conversation. It'll just be a little bit at a distance for right now.
Okay.
I don't want to get in front of it.
Okay. I will yell, hello, greetings.
And he's kind of just waving back like with an odd look, and he's like, "Can I help you all?"
We have the keys to this ship.
And you see his hand kind of go down to his blaster. He hasn't unholstered or anything, but he's just kind of holding it. And he's like, "I've been watching what's been going on here. How?"
No worries. This was won via a gambling deal.
And you see him relax a little bit and kind of gets his hand off his holster and just shakes his head a little bit. And he's like, "Where is he?"
He's still in the cantina, of course.
And he, again, rolls his eyes and he hops on. He has a little speeder bike there, and he hops on the speeder bike and just keys it up. And he just takes off towards the cantina.
Can you elaborate on the phrase keyed up?
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before we reach the ship?
Let's just get there and get the fuck out.
All right. So we're in the ship. Do you want me to just take it from here as far as where we're at?
Yes.
All right. This is a one crew ship, so everyone has elected that that Plo be based on piloting skill. Plo be the pilot. Yes. And
Yes.
he puts his hand on the astromech, on the R4 astromech, and just kind of gives it a little.
Yes, good boy.
And they walk up into the piloting area together, and the R4 plugs into the navigation and sets the course for Coruscant. And everyone starts to gather in their seats in the back or down in the cargo area, and they carry Kier to the medical bay where there's a surgical droid there to perform some additional repairs on him.
Sweet.
And
I think it's called surgery when you're repairing humans.
what was that, Alex?
I think it's called surgery when you're repairing organic beings.
Yeah. And the Nexu lays in the cargo area, and they find some additional snacks for everyone, and they have some dried meat that they share with the whole team, and they toss a packet over to Terry as well, who just begins devouring it. And initially, there's a little jolt as Plo kind of gets used to piloting the ship as they begin taking it off, and he yells back, "Sorry, never flown anything like this before." And you hear that back from the cargo hold, and the rest of the team just kind of chuckles a little bit to themselves as they start taking off. But a lot of people just immediately are just exhausted and overwhelmed about this just endeavor that they have gone through over the past few hours, and immediately put their seats back and just start kick back and relax. It's the first time they've been able to kick back and relax, and the ship starts to rise out, and everyone kind of looks out of the viewing areas, and just slight disgust about and also pure jubilation about being able to leave this sand hole, and then start slowly pulling away.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Yeah. And as the team pulls away from the spaceport, a massive and menacing presence pops into view as it exits hyperspace. The pride of the Empire's fleet, the Star Destroyer Chimera, its presence escalated to horrifying when the fact occurs to everyone that it is captained by none other than Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
And then the entrance to hyperspace. By the
So
way,
Thrawn was coming to that planet?
and that's it.
Wow.
None of our business. Let's get out of here.